So let's go ahead and talk about the problem of the day. Remember to try your best to compare your work to what we talk about together and answer the questions I ask out loud. Putting your thinking into words is a great strategy for growing our brains. There are a lot of ways you could have represented this story problem. Here's a couple of examples. We've got a tape diagram on the left and a number sentence on the right. However you represented, what does your representation need to clearly show? Say it out loud. Yeah, it has to show that there's a total number of pages, and then there's two parts, the pages she's read and the pages that she has left. So if you take the total pages and you take away the pages that have already been read, that will leave you with the part that is the pages that she has left. Before we solve, we want to remind ourselves of some subtraction vocabulary. The number we subtract from is the minuend. In fourth grade, it's going to be the largest number, though that will not always be the case in later grades. The number we subtract is called the subtrahend. It's usually the smaller number. And then finally, the answer to a subtraction problem is called the difference. Okay, great. So some of you might have started using a drawing of place value blocks. If you did that, your drawing probably looks something like this. We're going to use that to help us to understand the place where we're focusing our time today, which is expanded notation. Now, just like expanded notation for addition, we need to write our numbers in expanded form and make sure to line up our place values. So we've got 10,000 plus 5,000 plus 100 plus 20 plus 0, and we're going to take away 3,798. Great. Where should I start? Why? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yeah, the ones, in case you need to regroup, just like addition. Well, do we need to regroup to subtract in the ones? How do you know? Say it out loud. Yeah, we do need to regroup. Our minuend in the ones is smaller than our subtrahend. We can't take 8 away from 0. So how should we regroup? Say it out loud. Yeah, we're going to regroup a 10 and make it into 10 ones. So I'm going to take away a 10 from the tens place, which leaves me with 10. I'm going to regroup it as 10 ones. Now I've got 10 ones. 10 minus 8, that's 2. Great. How's that similar to what you see over here in our picture of place value blocks? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yeah, you can see in the picture we also regrouped the 10 into 10 ones before subtracting. So how should I handle the tens place and why? Say it out loud. Yeah, once again, my subtrahend is larger than my minuend. I can't take 90 away from 10. So I'm going to regroup 100 into 10 tens. That means I'll have nothing left in the hundreds place, and I will now have 110 in the hundreds place. 110 minus 90, that's 20. Great. What should I do in the hundreds place, and why? Say it out loud. Yeah, same idea. Subtrahend larger than minuend, so I need to regroup 1,000 into 10 hundreds. That's going to leave me with 4,000 in the thousands place, and now 1,000 in the hundreds place. 1,000 minus 700, that's 300. So you can see the same regrouping in our picture of place value blocks. Here we regroup the 100 into 10 tens. Here we regroup 1,000 into 10 hundreds. All right, what about the thousands place? Do I need to regroup? Why or why not? Say it out loud. Yeah, no regrouping needed. The subtrahend here is smaller than the minuend. I can take 3,000 away from 4,000. I'll have 1,000 left. And then, of course, we're not taking anything from our 10,000s, so that stays the same. And we get a final answer of 11,322 pages that she has left to read. Go ahead and click on the arrow to move to the next slide.